Happy weekend to all my viewers and my subscribers. This is Jah-P Sports Talk. I hope everyone is keeping safe. So earlier on today, we saw where the West Indies women took on South Africa in the second ODI. And South Africa posted their highest total, 309 for 9 after their 50 overs. Why, I tell you, almost every team in the world create a record versus West Indies. Trust me. So Laura Wolvart, the captain and opener, 28 from 47. Tasmin Brits, 26 from 54. Sangis 55 from 48. Sune Luz 76 from 65. She definitely took the game away from the West Indies. Marizan Cup 32 from 29. Jafta 2. Derrickson 37 from 24. She also played a vital role towards the end there. Cleo Triton 28 from 19. That was a fantastic hit there also, Um, Nadine de Klerk, 11 from 7. Malaba 1 and Alobi 1. So 12 extras were conceded by the West Indies, including 11 whites and 1 leg by. I have been emphasizing about the whites for the longest while, and trust me, I don't know when the West Indies going to do better with this white. I know it's a ODI format, and it's a possible you're gonna go down the line every now and then, but trust me, I think that the ladies have been picking up this thing. Well, not the ladies, even the men too. I think they have been picking up this thing too often, and they need to find a way how to reduce these extras. You understand me? I think the bowling coach have a role to play in that. I'm going to blame the bowling coach. So Zeta James, 7 overs, 28 runs, no wicket. I think Captain Ailey Matthews should have bowled Zeta James a little bit more, but she had picked up a little injury there. But I think it was to her right hand, But I think she should have bowled Zeta James some more. Janela Glasgow, 7 overs, casting 38 runs, no wicket. Ailey Matthews, 10 overs, 1 maiden, 47 runs, 2 wickets. Afi Fletcher, the veteran, 10 overs, 64 runs, 4 wickets. Well done, Afi Fletcher. A bit expensive, but picking up some wickets there, vital wickets. Karishma Ramarak, the series have not been so well for Ramarak. Bowling 7 overs, casting 56 runs, 1 wicket. Ali Alain was a bit expensive also, but also unfortunate. 8 overs, 62 runs, 1 wicket. And Kiwana Joseph, 1 over, casting 13 runs. So that was a bowling for the West Indies. They would need 310 for victory. And we know that was a daunting task. The West Indies had to come good to be on the winning side. You understand me? So let's gonna run it down into the West Indies batting. Captain Hayley Matthews, she made 56 from 58. Got out a little bit awkwardly, the softly, you know what I mean? Kiwana Joseph, 17 from 19. Liliana Agreeman was looking lovely. She ended up get out there 15 from 20. Yes, my viewers. So Liliana Agreeman, she was looking very positive there, but ended up getting out pretty soft. Stephanie Taylor, 17 from 33. Have been the best of season for Stephanie Taylor. We saw where she was doing well in the field, but we have not been getting the amount of runs we normally get from Stephanie Taylor. Chinelle Henry, she definitely looked like she was gonna stick around despite she seems like she have a little hamstring or some form of injury. 39 from 39, 4 fours and 1 6. Shimeen Campbell, a welcome 50 for Shimeen Campbell, 53 from 58. It's been a while now since Shimeen Campbell has scored a half century, so this one was well needed. General Glasgow, she it's 17 from 21, 1 4 and a 6. Getting out pretty softly there. The chop was set up for her. Alia Alain, 1 from 6. Zeta James, 18 from 23. She looks a little bit positive, but was struggling to somewhat. I think Coach Shane Deeds is trying a lot of different things. He put her up at the top of the order, and now he bringing her down the other. So I guess he's trying a lot of things. Afi Fletcher, the veteran, 19 from 20. She was left not out there. 1 4 and 1 6. Karishma Ramarak, 3 from 3. So South Africa conceded 14 extras, 9 wides, and 5 leg byes. We're hoping to see South Africa improve with their wide ratio also. So the bowling for South Africa, Marizan Cup, 6 overs costing 42 runs, 2 wickets. Ayanda, 8 overs, 1 maiden, 47 runs, 1 wicket. Nadine de Klerk, 7 overs, 42 runs, 1 wicket, a bit expensive. Chloe Chayad, 6 overs, 35 runs, 1 wicket. Sone Luz, 7 overs, 32 runs, no wicket. And Malaba, 10 overs, 33 runs, 4 wickets. Fantastic stuff there, Malaba. And Sangazi, 4 overs, 21 runs, 1 wicket. And Derrickson, 2 overs costing 12 runs. So South Africa use what? 8 bowlers? 2, 4, 6, 8 bowlers. They used 8 bowlers. But in the end, it all worked out because at the end they were able to bowl the West Indies out for 269, and end up winning by 40 runs, And when we look back and see the West Indies lose by 40 runs, I think Coach Ailey Matthews and the girls they can look back and say, like, trust me, I think we really gave it away. We gave 40 runs away extra. I think the fielding could have been a little bit more. I think the ladies can do a little bit better in the fielding, stopping off the boundaries and stuff like that. And I think the bowling definitely. If the bowling and the fielding can come good and then leave it up to the batters to try and trace down a particular total, I definitely think that we could have won this match. Yes, 309 is a high total, but maybe if we had Ailey Matthews sticking around, we maybe get another 30 or 40 runs from Kiwana Joseph. Maybe if Stefan Taylor had came good, or maybe if we had Chinel Henry towards the end there, trust me, the game could have been totally different. You understand me? Despite the total being high, I think that if we had one of those batters towards the end there, even though things was getting tight, I definitely think that we could have gone closer or if not win the match, But trust me, I think we gave away too much runs, and I think this is something that Coach Shane Deeds, definitely have to work on with the girls, and the girls themselves definitely have to work on it because for us to be winning trophies and quite automatic qualifications for World Cup and so on, and winning series, we have to do better. We cannot continue like this. We cannot continue like this. So let me see. Sune Luz, she was named player of the match with her 76. And well awarded to Malaba. Bowled pretty well, for her 4 wickets. But Sony Luz fantastic knocker. So I would say equal. So trust me, the series is now tied at 1-1. So it's going to be a dead rubber in that final game on Tuesday. So that would be at 10 a.m. Eastern Caribbean time. That's 9 a.m. Jamaica time. So that one is going to be very interesting. So that's at Kville, and remember, it is free. So everyone in and around that area or in Barbados overall, please go out and support the West Indies ladies. Hopefully that we can find that extra gear to win the series. This series has been very competitive so far. So we hope that we can find that extra momentum to win the series. Sorry, I beg your pardon. For this last match, my viewers, I don't know. I think that I would give Karishma Ramarak a little rest and maybe give Ashmini Munisar a game. Um, I think Ramarak, she has not been bowling to the best as all we would have really wanted her. So I would say give her a little rest and then try Ashmini Munisar and see how things goes. But I really want to see the ladies doing better. Trust me, both in the field, the bowling, the batting department, I want to see the ladies doing better. There were some questions to ask. Did Chinel Henry came a little bit too early? You understand me? But for me, I don't think it was too early. I think it was just about the right time. It was just about she applying herself and everything else around her. Happy that Shimeen Campbell, the vice captain, were able to stick around, making a 50. You understand me? So it's moments like these we want to see, my viewers. We want to see these ladies taking the opportunity that they got, and make full use of it. This is what we really want to see. You get an opportunity to play, make some runs. You understand me? And take some risks, take some catches. We want to see moments like these. We definitely want to see moments like these. Afi Fletcher, she's going up in age, and I don't know, maybe a next year or so she may call it time on her career. We're not sure, but in the meantime, we need to be grooming some bowlers, So we have Zeta James here, we have Ramarak, we have Munisar, so one of these bowlers have to be are going to be taking over from Afi Fletcher, So we definitely have to find some ways to rotate our bowlers and to pick who we're gonna. Yes, my viewers, I beg your pardon, I got a phone call. Yes, so as I was saying that, they need to start looking to these things from now. You understand me? Oh, they're going to rotate Zeta James. Oh, they're going to rotate Karishma Ramarak. Oh, they're going to use up Munisar. Who's going to fit into another series? Halia and we have been depending on her for some time now. You know, um, Shamila Cannell, we didn't see her in this series. We're not sure what the status with her. We're hoping to get back DeAndre Dattin soon. We know that Chanel Henry can put in a few overs. Stephanie Taylor can put in a few. Fiona Joseph can put in a few. So, we have players that we can use, but we need a spinner or a fast bowler that we can definitely rely on to pick up some wickets. I am thinking about this young prospect, Selena Ross. I'm hoping to see her in the squad sooner rather than later. Trust me, I definitely think that she can help the West Indies in the bowling department. So I know she's pretty young. I know she's working in the gym and all of that. So we're just hoping to see her in the squad sooner rather than later. So as I said, let us tune in to Tuesday for that final match, hoping that the West Indies can find a way out to win that final game and win the series as they head towards the T20 series, which will start next Friday. So my viewers and my subscribers, this is Jah-P Sports Talk. I just want to thank you all for subscribing, like, share, and follow. So remember to follow me Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. And remember to follow my backup page on TikTok, my viewers, at Jah-P Sports Talk Backup. So until next time, my viewers, this is Jah-P Sports Talk. Keep safe and all the best for the remainder of the weekend.